take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. For the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick, a give to Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Fitzpatrick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stumped the run.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
And 9 yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let one go deep for Howard. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carrier, Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
play action. Now Wentz.
4-yard line.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Wentz will try again on second down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Reagor as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, they run with Howard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nate Gary on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
that would give to Breida.
47-yard line.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Miami. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
24-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Rowe. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the 2nd half with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Duke Riley on the tackle. It's a gain of 2.
Fitzpatrick.
3rd and 5.
And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And Wilson has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 27. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Howard. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
Break this tie. They'll go again with Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. first and 10. It's Sanders. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Van Noy on the tackle. 1 yard gain.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And quickly finding Reagor. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Wentz on target to Reagor. First down, Eagles. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And an Eagle.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. He was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 26 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
A loss of 9 on the
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jake Elliott on.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Number 26.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
The tackle made
as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run with Sanders. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
On the
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A quick hitter complete. It's Grant. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Not what they had in mind. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there, I'm airing the scene. Now I'm just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break down.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Helping force that incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
37-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taken down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
The 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen, past the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Tigers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down. Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Mostert. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Second down and 8. Now a give right side. Carson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Tackled by Quan Alexander. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
He's tackled.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill.
And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They run for it with Carson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
15, 49ers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Kendrick Bourne. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This complete to Lockett. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wilson with the
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Now it's Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Third and long, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second and 15 now. Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Carson.
Chris Carson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 13.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Ball carrier.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
A gain of 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
36 power.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9.
Makes the score Seahawks 22, 49ers 13.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going up. He's got a man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Trent Taylor, 75 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
It is good. Makes the score Seahawks 22, 49ers 20.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Now the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 42.
They run again with Carson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Loss on the play.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
First down.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Wilson to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Brings up 2nd and
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening